It is now being rumored that the one and only Willem Dafoe, aka the Green Goblin, is once again returning to Marvel films, and that he will have a substantial role in the upcoming Avengers Secret Wars, with a few hints sprinkled in by scoopers in regards to what he might be doing. So let's get to how he might foil Doctor Doom's plan. Or not. So as it turns out, he might not be Willem Dafoe in this entire film, and he might be Willem the Ally. Okay, so if you've kept up with what's been going on, apparently Avengers Secret Wars is trying to bring back everybody. And I mean everybody. If they can get you, if you're still alive and willing to play ball in terms of payday, they apparently want everybody from previous Marvel films. Doesn't matter if it was Sony or whatever, they want you back. Enter Willem Dafoe, who apparently has agreed to return for Avengers Secret Wars to play Norman Osborn. Now, there might be a twist to this according to other rumors that have been floating around. Apparently, this might be a version of Norman that's a little bit more heroic in nature and not so maniacal like we've seen. Essentially, he might be playing a variant of the Green Goblin slash Norman Osborn, that instead of going crazy, he became good. And if that's the case, then maybe this would mean that he's going to be battling against Doctor Doom for the survival of his universe. But on the other side of this, the rumors are saying that he will join sort of like an evil cabal that Doctor Doom has formed, and that this cabal is more or less villains from other multiverses who did a lot of damage to their corresponding heroes, and that Doctor Doom has assembled them as essentially like the front lines before they get to him. And that we're going to see all sorts of villains from different corners of different films, maybe even one per universe. So if that's the case, what if they're going to double down on it? What if we're getting Willem Dafoe playing a good variant and a bad variant, you know? They've already done tons of variants, and maybe it's just a brief thing. Maybe they're looking for allies, and they go to one of the universes, and they're like, oh no, that's the Green Goblin. We don't want him. He's not going to help us. Turns out he's a good guy. And it's just like a quick Henry Cavill-style cameo in Deadpool and Wolverine. And what if the bad guy is the proper one? It would certainly be interesting, right? It's like, oh, you guys almost recruited a good Green Goblin. That'd be cool. So, again, we're going to have to wait and see if this turns out to be true, but I mean, sure, bring in Willem Dafoe. He's great as always.